Well, if you can hear that, people are getting it on next door. They're having sexy time while we're trying to debate.
That was so awkward.
Alright, everyone. Well, on that awkward note, the Jizz Busters are done over there. So, at the end of the debate, aliens exist. Deal with it. They do. There's enough evidence stacked. If you believe we're the only living beings in this universe, then you're crazy.
Crazy for you.
What else is crazy? They're getting it on like Donkey Kong over there.
Yeah, it was very awkward, but we're
90% sure they were filming a porn.
Oh God, I hope not. But
I mean, money. It's hard times right now. People need money.
what are you doing? But we're just gonna kind of talk about just life stuff and everything that's been going on so far in 2020, and I don't know, it's kind of vent about it. Sometimes our videos have to be emotional, filled with emotions.
Got my own album, Aerodynamic, playing in the back, so try to copyright me for that, mother truckers. It's my music, mine. My laptop beats.
But
Your laptop beats are amazing, babe. I love them.
But it makes no sense, dude. Not gonna say their name, not gonna give them any clout, but someone sat there and tried to say that my aerodynamic thing is mashed up laptop beats. I'm like, yeah, what is every music producer or DJ or whatever, you know? What do? They make beats on laptops anyway. If he was referring to me like just using beats that are already on a laptop or whatever, no shit. Like every remixer or DJ, what do DJs do? They literally remix real songs for a living. But most of these songs, made myself. Some of the songs, I took what was on the app, remixed it to my own doing, put my own shit in it, remixed it, and put it out there. So, never claimed I was a freaking mastermind, but if I had my own laptop and setup, I probably could make a lot of shit from scratch. But I don't. But, you know, just a little tea there. Take a shot, I'll shot back. Or take
a shot, I'll shot back?
Take a shot, I'll shot back. I can't talk, I'll give them that one. But no, take a shot, I'll shoot back. Anyway.
This video is just kind of just venting about this year, and
There it is. There's a first vent right there.
just kind of like just emotional stuff. I mean, you've seen those YouTubers out there. They've got like their vlogs and the fun videos, and they've got the videos where they just feel like talking about stuff and venting about stuff, and yeah, being emotional. What? Are you not emotional? You're just
Emotionless.
We just kind of wanted to just talk about, you know, everything that's been going on with us. We haven't shot a video in a long time because we've been dealing with a lot of stuff, and this coronavirus really doesn't help. Are you eating? Get that out of your mouth. You are a child. With this coronavirus and everything, but yeah, we've been through a lot this past year and into this year. We're still going strong though. I have a lot of plans for the future.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna show the flex on the camera because I'm not a douche.
We have a lot of plans for the future. We plan to make more vlogs. We plan to get our own house and have a cute little puppy. But, oh my god. We just kind of wanted to make this video to kind of, you know, talk about situations that we've been in. And if you guys have ever related to it, you guys can drop comments letting us know how you guys got through it. What situation should we bring up first?
So, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
That's what I want to talk about.
supposed to be an emotion.
Kile, Spanish.
Cochino, wey. Ay, cochino.
Ay, papi.
Babe, don't say ay, papi. But,
Don't call me daddy or I'll punch you.
so, our kids are gonna call you daddy.
Well, that's okay, because that's acceptable. Kids. I want a 29-year-old girl. Daddy.
I'm not 29, I'm 25.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about freaking girls in general, dude. Like 26-year-olds calling their boyfriend. Daddy. Daddy. Shut
But
up.
to just kind of rekindle our year, if you guys like haven't talked to us in a little while, we had a lot of shit happen between June and December of last year, I guess, is around that time.
Pretty much. July.
We had some good memories. That's kind of what this video is about. It's kind of rehashing memories during this quarantining time, kind of going back on some fun times and some bad times that we've had, because we all have it. What are you doing?
Just reacting to
So
you talk.
what was your favorite memory of 2019? Like a good memory, like SeaWorld.
Oh yeah, SeaWorld was fun.
We went to SeaWorld with our friend Kevin. It was
She
a lot
made me
of...
go on freaking electric eel.
He was like, oh, I hate roller
If you know
coasters.
me, I'm not a roller coaster person. I
He
hate
loved
roller,
it.
I hate
He
roller coasters.
loved it. He had so much fun.
Love is a strong word. I tolerated it. Especially because she was sitting here thinking, oh, well, it only loops once. So I was like thinking, okay, yeah, whatever, it loops one time. Crazy. Well, no, technically, no. It loops like full up once, but then the top of it, you can see it when you get to the top. It like flips you. You know what I mean? It like flips you around, like fully. So I already knew that was coming, and I just don't like heights. So that was already like, eh. Got over that, so I was like, okay, that's the first part. It was a really pretty view, and it actually like went faster than it looked, because up there it looks so, when you watch it, it looks so slow, and like, but when you get up there, it goes by pretty quick. But then it goes to the loop that she told me about, so I'm just thinking, okay, it's gonna loop, it's scary, but we'll get past it real fast. Didn't know the thing turns you while it's looping, so you're twisting and looping. So that jolted my mind, and that gave me a head rush, which obviously when you ride roller coasters it's supposed to, but I don't like them, so I don't know that feeling because I don't go on them that often. So that freaking freaked me out. It was fun. I'd go on it again because I know now what entitled is, but I'll never listen to her trying to explain what happens on the roller coaster, because then I'll be expecting something and then something else happens, and then I'll inevitably poop my pants.
I think another memory that was fun, I don't know if this is 2018 or 2019, but we went and saw this freaking awesome band live with some old friends. They were called Ice Nine Kills, and that is one of the best rock bands that there is out there. I even got him into it, and they're pretty much a band that writes songs about horror movies. And I mean, this is like, they're a very, very creative band. And it was just so much fun, you know, seeing him have fun and just headbanging and just, you know, getting away from the drama, you know, and the bullshit that we went through last year.
Yeah, it was cool. Thank you for introducing me to the band.
Oh, yeah.
Did some really cool songs. They're all horror related. Very cool.
I introduced him to a video game, too, that he loves.
And it started off because she bet me and my boy Brandon that if we won the game, she would buy us in and out. If we lost, we had to buy her in and out.
Which technically he cheated
Not
in this game.
There's no cheating in
Yes,
that game.
okay, so this game is pretty much a survivor game.
Dead by Daylight.
It's,
Say the
I'm
name.
explaining it for people who don't know what it
Say
is.
the name.
Okay, it's called Dead by Daylight. You can either play as a survivor or a killer. If you play as a survivor, the basis of the game is you have 5 generators you have to get done. While you're doing that, there's a killer that hunts you. And I played the game for him and his friend. I said, okay, this is how you play it. This one sits in a corner the whole entire time and does nothing the whole game. Didn't touch a
I did not.
You sat in the corner the whole
I did not.
time.
No, I did not. If I sat in the corner the whole time, I never would have experienced her puking on me. There's a girl, there's a creature, whatever, killer in there called the Plague, and she throws up on you, and it causes effects and whatever. If you play the game, you know. If you don't, you just gotta play it to understand what I'm talking about. But she throws up on you. She chased me around the entire game. What you want to do, if you're a good survivor, is loop the killer around the whole lap while the other ones get the generators done, because you can't go anywhere unless you get those done. So I literally ran her around the entire game, not knowing what the hell I was doing. She would get me down, hook me, they'd come save me, but they still had time to get every generator done and open the doors for us to leave. So technically, I did my job. I did not hide in a corner. It would have been very easy kills. I ran her around.
He didn't play the game like you're supposed to.
I ran her around. Yes, because you kept yelling, throw the pallet down. I was like, I don't know what the hell the pallet is. And I
The
kept
thing
running.
that you run through.
I know, but I didn't know that the first time I was playing the game, so of course I didn't throw it down. But I ran around the map.
Now he's really good at it. Now he's better than I am.
But no, I did not cheat. I came through a clutch for my boy, and you got us our in and out.
Yeah.
Rightfully deserved.
Oh my god. You're welcome, Brandon.
But now I play that game as the killer, as the ghost face.
Yeah, it's really a fun game.
The ghost face. Yeah, it's my favorite. And the second favorite is the Oni. And then the Death Slinger that just came out. He's fun. He takes practice, but the ultimate ghost face.
What was something that you would go back in time and change last year? Remember, this is open book. Talk
I ain't
about
saying
anything.
I ain't saying some people's names out loud.
Oh no, you don't have to. But
There's a lot of things I'd fucking change, but well, if I knew all this was gonna happen, I'd probably not lift the damn table that fucked my knee up, or I would like. It's hard to explain because that happened. Like I didn't know it was gonna happen, but it just happened. Pretty much that just like ruined. I don't know, because the events that took place might have still taken place. Had not been out of work and hurt my leg, but I don't know. I wouldn't know that. But most of it started with my injury, so I guess I would probably stop that from happening. I might have worked that job longer. Probably wouldn't have been kicked out. So, but you never know. You don't know those things, so I can't sit there and ponder it, but whatever. But I mean, if I could go back, probably, because being hurt sucks anyway, and that was a bad injury for me. And I still to this day don't know what's wrong with it because I've just had time to go get it because there's so much shit that always goes on. So probably that, because it started with the leg, but I need to get it checked out because I still don't know what's wrong with it. Not saying it's in pain or anything. I can do limited things, lift limited things before it starts to ache, but there's something wear and tear in there that needs to get checked out and figured out, so probably that. Probably change that. Probably change a lot of course of the events that have changed. What about you? What would you take back?
Probably the way that I was. Like, for a few years, I was very, like, sweet to people, I guess, and nice, and
I didn't lick it.
he tells me I'm too nice, I'm too vulnerable.
You are too nice.
And I don't like being like that. You know, I want to be able to defend myself, so I think throughout the years, just kind of change, you know, how I am and just kind of defend myself when I need to. But I just can't. I don't have a mean bone in me. I really don't. Like, you have to do a lot to piss me off. You have to do a lot to make me never want to talk to you again. Oh, you're not.
Are they still getting it on, dude?
Okay, we're gonna ignore that.
You can't ignore it if you can hear it. It's gonna bother the hell out of me.
Another cool thing from last year is I got to meet his family, and they are so awesome. His mom, what? I got really close with his mom.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about fucking jizzbusters.
I got to meet his mom. She is the sweetest person and the toughest person I've ever met in my entire life. She helped us out a lot. I mean, she took me to work when I needed it, even if, you know, she'd go out and not get home till like 4 in the morning and I had to work at 6 in the morning. She'd be there to take me to work. She helped us out a lot. I fell in love with his little sisters, you know.
So precious.
Yes, I love those girls. And
my little brother's so precious.
And Elijah. Mario. So there were some good times and some bad times last year, but I think for this year we kind of want to just...
Well, I want to get past the stupid virus thing first.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I want to be able to leave my house and not worry about getting sick. Or getting her sick, more importantly, because where she works.
Yeah, I work...
She's essential.
I work with seniors, and so if I got sick, that would just be really, really, really bad. And so we take a lot of extra precautions at work, though, to make sure that nobody gets sick over there. But it's a really good job. I love it.
Yeah.
He likes it. He likes what I do, I hope.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't I like it?
It's long hours. I'm gone all the time.
So, you're making money doing your thing. Why would I be mad? That'd be stupid to be mad at me. Or be mad at you. Those are the dumbass boyfriends.
Oh, yeah, we're lighting some
We're
candles.
supposed to be emotional. This is an emotional video. Get emotional. Look at the camera. want to talk about, babe?
Boop.
Then go poop. Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I don't have to poop. All right. I don't know. Don't know what there is to that. I don't know.
But I told you.
You live and you learn.
Oh.
Live and you learn, sweet pea.
Fine, I'll say it then. So with him, I think a lot of people. No, you know what? You talk about it. This is you. This is describing you as a person. So you talk about it.
Cheers.
So I'm about to spill some tea.
That's good. It's not tea. It's basic. We've lost a lot of people in our lives due to some. Sorry, that's annoying. We've lost a lot of people in our lives due to some stupid shit that had nothing to pertain to them, to be honest. It was always between me and. Sorry. So, I meant that to be funny and not dramatic, but. Sorry.
My little noggin.
Sorry. It's been between me. There we go. And her. It's always been between me and her. It doesn't pertain to anybody else. Whatever happens between us is between us. If she wants to go and talk to other people about whatever happened or whatever's happening, that's her choice. But other than that, as her friend, this is my opinion. It could be different for everybody. It varies. But for me personally, and my friends, my expectations are, I guess you could use that's the word I'd use, is she runs off and wants to talk about what's going on, just as I have that cold. It's lit! But she goes off and wants to talk to her friends about what's going on between us, and I want to do that. We can. We're both on agreement that we can do that. But as friends, you're supposed to just talk to us about it. If there's a dilemma where we're not talking to each other, of course you have my permission to mediate between the two of us, find out what's going on, find out both of our stories, but as our friends, because this happens within a group of us. The group of us is like, you can go from one, like the girls can talk to her, guys can talk to me, whatever. One of the guys can go talk to her about what's going on, that's fine, I don't care. But your job as our friends is not to pick a side and then talk shit on the other person about what's going on and make that other person hate, like feed them information and all this stuff that's gonna make them hate you or hate me or whatever. Like, that's not friends, that's not friendships. If I've known you for a certain amount of years, it's just unacceptable and stupid. Like, it's child's play. It's what we did in high school. And even in high school, in my high school at least, there wasn't, like I said in my last video, there wasn't even that much going on. I've never been hated for things I've never done to the person that's hated me. It's childish, it's stupid. And I'll say that till the day I die, and I'll defend it till the day I die. And if you're watching this video and you're either one thinking, why is he still talking about it, or blah blah blah, you're one of the people who I do have something against, well, you should already know it. So you can sit there and be like, oh, well, that's not the case, and that's not what happened, and what we did was right. It wasn't, though. As our friends, that's not how it was supposed to go. You should have came to me and talked about whatever you had to say and get it off your chest, but you didn't. People went off and talked their shit, and did this and did that. And in my response, I was going through so much in my life personally where I had to leave my home once again, my San Diego, my hometown, to a place that I personally do not like and have very bad memories suppressed up there, where I almost wanted to kill myself and almost did, where it's just, I can't make a life up there, no matter how good I had or whatever, I just can't. That was my own personal choice. If you have the opportunity, good for fucking you. Then all means do it. For me, I could not. Do I like the situation I'm in now? No, of course not. But surprisingly, I'm still a lot happier down here because I have people that love and support me and that are there for me when I'm down in the dirt. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, they want to run their mouths and do this and that, and I was dealing with so much in my life that I didn't have direct time to sit there and respond to people. But then later on in the months, when we got some stuff together, dropped 3 songs, which if you heard them, you know what they're about. If you haven't listened to them, the 2 Sides, No Stopping, and Circus. I'm not afraid to call your ass out. That's what I've said that many times in music. I'll continue to do that in music. If you piss me off in a certain way, and
Do you want me to stack them or put them next to each
put
other?
them next to each other. I mean, I've been called the Black Eminem, and you know, thank you. That's what I'm doing. That's what I do.
And I think a lot of times too, people misconstrue him when he really cares for someone, like his family, his girlfriend, his friends. When he gets protective.
My Skittles.
Wow. Are you a crybaby?
My baby blues.
When he gets protective, he gets, what's the word I'm looking for?
Pissed.
He gets pissed, and if he sees that like I'm upset or I'm hurting, he goes into defense mode. And sometimes when he gets really mad, he can't really control what he's saying. And so it may come off as him being mean or whatever, but it's just him being protective. And I think a lot of people misconstrue that. And the people that have known him for a long time should know that's just how he is. Like, I know that's how he is. And, you know, we've been through a lot. You know, we've known each other for a very long time. He was out there with me when I got super drunk out in front of my house. You remember that? Out in front of my house. He ran up to my house and stayed with me all night when we were best friends. And so, you know, we've had a lot of deep talks throughout the years we've been friends. And we've rekindled some relationships with some of the friends from, you know, the group that we're talking about. Some of them we don't ever plan on being friends with ever again. And sometimes in life that happens. You know, I mean, I have friends personally that I do want to be friends with again. You know, I do want to rekindle the relationships, and some of them I don't. You know, I mean, like, last year I met one of his friends that he's known. How long have you known Brandon?
13 motherfucking years, almost 14.
I met his friend that he's known for 13 years.
You met them all. You met my whole three.
Oh, yeah, that's
you
right.
Met my whole three too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But this was before I met them, though. I met Brandon before them. Back in June, I met one of...
Shout out Brandon. I know you watching.
What's up, B-Dog?
Play.
I met Brandon, and we
Baby
got...
daddy.
Baby. And we got super close, you know. I was hanging out with him.
He announced it on his Instagram. I can say it now.
And, like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, Brandon knew everything that was going on. Brandon, you know, still opened up, let me come over to his house, let me hang out.
Like flower.
and we got super close, you know. We'd sit up, the three of us would sit up and talk all night about really deep shit or really random shit, you know. And now, like,
Almost killed us in the kitchen.
Yeah, we
By
did.
putting hot sauce on some Spam, by putting, what was it?
The Buffalo Wild Wings sauce.
No, yeah, no, which one was it?
It was the hot sauce.
Yeah, but it's a...
Was it the jalapeno one?
No.
Or the mango
It
habanero?
was the... No. It was the...
Or was it the ghost pepper one?
Ghost pepper. Ghost pepper sauce. Yeah, I cooked that wrong, but...
Literally
the
almost
smell-
killed
the
us. We
stench-
literally
the smell
almost
of it,
died.
like, set the fire alarms off, or like inhaling just straight sauce and spice, and it's almost killed us all.
But I guess the point that we're trying to make with that whole thing
It
is
was
like...
bomb, though.
Is like, you know, and like he was saying, I went to a New Year's Eve party with his friends who I had never met before. Some of them I went to high school with, but I, you know, didn't know them personally. And they made me feel like so welcome. They talked to me. They made me feel good. And it's like, that's kind of what we had always wanted. You know, it's just people to kind of just be there for us, talk to us, and just, you know, make us feel like, you know, we had friends. Because in Tennessee, like, no one really knows how I felt out there. You know, I mean, knowing that I had lost all of, you know, the people that I called my friends because I wanted to be with someone that I love and care about, you know, it literally, like, he knows I used to cry sometimes because it hurt me so bad.
Sometimes.
Because it really hurt, you know, and there was times I didn't even want to come back here. There were some times I just wanted to stay up there because I felt, what's the point in coming back, you know, if we're going to go back to literally nothing. No one wants to be around us anymore. So it's like, I don't even know how to put it.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. We're very happy that we rekindled our relationships with some of our friends, but I think there is still that part of us that's very closed off from people, and I think it's going to take a little while for us to reopen up again, you know, kind of be ourselves. Like me, I used to be very outgoing, I used to talk to people, I used to love talking to people. Now I'm very closed off, and it's very hard for me to have relationships with people. It's very hard for me to be friends with people because I just have this wall up now, you know, of like, can I trust you to be my friend? You know, can I trust that you're going to be good to him and nice to him? Because I'm really hoping that, you know, I want a future with him. You know, I want a life with him. I want to get married to him and have babies and grow old and not now, you know, and grow old. And, you know, I want our friends to be there. You know, I want our friends to be at our wedding and, you know, be there when we have a little mini Tyrell running around.
Kid's gonna be dope. He's gonna be eating sour Skittles before he can grow.
He's not eating sour Skittles until he's like 10.
Do what he wants.
I'm not giving our future child Skittles when he's like 8 months. He's gonna choke on it.
I'll give it to him when he's in this responsible age. He has to prove it to me.
He's gonna be hyper all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna hype him up right before you have to, before I have to go to work. I'm gonna hype him up. It's like, good luck.
But, and like I said, this isn't to bash anybody. This is just, you know, because of the whole quarantine thing, nobody can go outside. We just felt like we would talk about our memories and kind of vent about stuff. And, you know, I think that I'm really hoping that 2020 is a better year after this Corona stuff. You know, I'm really hoping that, you know, we have a lot of good memories this year. You know, because last year was bad. Last year was really shitty. And, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, this year will be a good year. You know, we go places after this whole coronavirus thing is over with. You know, we just get our own place. You know, we are able to finally have a good life, if that makes sense. How do you feel about everything? I'm venting about everything. It's your turn. It's your turn.
I just want to go outside. I just want to live.
That's what you're going to vent
I
about?
want to vlog.
We are vlogging. We're talking to the people. He can never get emotional.
Anytime, go watch my last video. I've pretty much covered all this stuff. I have 4 songs that I've pretty much covered.
You can talk about other stuff too.
I know it, but I express most of my stuff to the music. That's how I am. Eminem doesn't need to sit there and talk about how he feels every song he drops. You should know it when you listen to it.
Oh yeah.
That's how I am. I'd rather express it, unless I've talked to you personally about it.
But like,
I'd rather express it through the music.
But like, what are some things that you want to happen this year? Like, what are some things that after this whole coronavirus thing is done that like...
I want to get out of the position I'm in, get in a more secure spot, not have to deal with freaking sex addicts over here.
Oh,
different places. Not have to pack up my stuff so often, rather be secured in a place and be able to start rebuilding new music I want to do and actually be able to have time to drop EPs and stuff and not have to feel like I rush things. Not worried about people being so loud.
Like, what do you want in the future? Like,
I want a puppy.
What do you want, like, in 5 years? Where do you see us in 5 years?
Success. Cars. Nice house. Dope hookah. Dope gaming place. I want to stream. I want to start streaming games and stuff. I want you to have a career, a good one, whatever you want to do. Medical field or whatever. You pursuing that. Actually have the funds to be able to pursue half the stuff we want to film. Or film. Stuff we want to do. Just do what we want to do, but be able to support ourselves and be financially stable and not have to trip every freaking week.
So we can get married.
Yes, so we can get married.
Why are you whispering?
Under the sunshine in a deserted island where seagulls fly around and cock on every single person there. I can see it now. I'm gonna dress up as Ghostface.
Oh my god. want this video to be emotional. He's such a child.
I'm back.
What else? What else? What else is something that happened last year that you want to get off your chest?
Nothing much. Made a new song called Struggle Thoughts. I mean, obviously, that's obvious what that was about.
Yeah, that person.
It's a piece of shit. Yeah.
I don't understand how you can.
I'm not even gonna say that person. I'm not gonna fucking my dad.
I don't
I'm not
understand how
afraid to say
you
that.
can treat.
He's a piece of shit.
I don't understand how you can treat your son the way that he has, and I think that's, you know, I love his mom. His mom is like, she's just awesome.
Oh yeah, my mama raised me.
She's tough. She's like really sweet, but if you make her mad, just like him, she lets you know. She doesn't put up with bullshit.
My mama. My mama. Tell me everything I know. Exactly like my mama. My mama, she did everything for me. She raised me. She raised me when she had no one. Her back's turned. But yeah, that song was fun. I liked it. I'm gonna probably redo it because I have a better microphone now because I bought new headphones. But so I can project my voice a little better. But people have to understand it's very hard to record songs with these things. With this microphone, because I can sit there and project as much as I want, and it doesn't.
Yeah, he gave me those.
The audio just doesn't. I don't know what they're even doing over there anymore. It's not sex. Just. I don't even know. But yeah, it's hard to. Oh, that's my song. It's hard to record and project on that because it just doesn't sound like an actual studio, obviously, but. Believe me when I'm saying when I'm rapping, I'm trying as hard as I can to be as vocal as I can, but there's so many factors with those kind of headphones that you have to be very careful about how you do it. So, like I said, once I want to get our own place, I want to do like have a studio, not a crazy one, but actual microphone, laptop, so I can make more, like way better beats and all that stuff, and not continue to have to use GarageBand, which is great. I love it.
I want to look like a normal human being.
Oh, here we go, dude. You are a human being. You are a human being.
I want to look normal.
You are. I want to be. I just want to be pretty.
No, I want to get my hair done again.
I want my beard to finally come. I want to get
my nails done again. There's no nail salons anymore. I want to get my toes done. They're not open either. So literally, this is like.
I've been doing your toes and your nails.
I know. And they look good. That's what I'm saying.
You're damn straight.
I want to look normal again. Like, I want to be in his vlogs and them like, oh, wow, your girlfriend's really pretty. Instead of them being like, good God, Tyrell, what were you thinking?
I don't think anyone's thinking that. I think you just think that. I want a full beard. I want this finally to grow out. I need it to. It's been years. It's getting there. This is probably the thickest I've grown it. Losing my mind. I want to go outside.
It's so weird not being able to like go outside. I mean,
I
we
can
go
outside. I go outside, but it's literally to the store and back.
We went to the store.
Freedom. That's my freedom.
We went to the store yesterday, and on the way back, there was literally nobody outside.
I want to go to the park. I want to go to parks, and I want to go back to Seaport. I want to go to Old Town and do like adventure vlogs. I don't want to be stuck indoors. Sorry, I'm playing with my hair.
Indoors.
Take it away, Penny. Penny has the most beautiful voice. Yeah, but I want to get back to all that stuff. Hopefully all this ends soon, but for real, people stop being stupid.
Stay inside.
Like I see people on my Instagram, like on their stories. It's not like you're not cool, you're not badass for going to hang out with your friends. Like I get it, you need to. It sucks being at home. It does, but what would suck even more is if that person you hung out with passed a globally spread virus that's very dangerous to older people and people with health problems, which, like, at any age, it's not even just older people now. I mean, this virus is unpredictable, so it sucks more if you spread that to somebody who didn't know they would have it and spread it to somebody else who could die from it. That sucks more. So stop being stupid, hanging out with people. Just do what you're being fucking told.
I know it sucks to be cooped up. I used to be the same way. I used to hate being at home. I used to want to go out all the time. But it's like, if we listen and do what we're told, this thing will go away very quickly, and then we'll be able to go outside. But if you keep going on beaches and partying and acting like an idiot, this shit's gonna fucking last. Look at the kids. The kids can't go back to school. They're missing out on years of education. Look at everything that's going on in the healthcare field. For nurses and EMTs.
Heroes.
Yeah. Our buddy Cody is an EMT. And I can't even, like, imagine the
From
things...
now on.
I can't even imagine the things he's been through since this whole entire thing blew up like it did. You know, he's probably been through a lot, and I can't imagine the long shifts that he has to work because of all of this, so...
Can't imagine the long shifts he has to work and the long shits that he takes. Love you.
You know, so
He
it's
knows
like...
I love him.
You guys have to really think about that kind of stuff. You know, you have to think about what all the little kids are missing out on at school, what EMTs and nurses and even caregivers like me, you know, in the healthcare field have to go through.
So crazy, but hopefully it ends soon. But I'm gonna wrap this video up.
Meh.
This was our TED Talk.
Once again, this video wasn't to bash anybody. It's just because we're cooped up and we just felt like we wanted to make a vlog because we haven't made a vlog in a while.
But with that, hopefully we'll have another fun one or something.
Ow.
Hopefully we'll have a fun one coming up.
Maybe we'll do a video game one next time. Maybe we'll do one where, like, I play our favorite video game, then he plays it, and you guys decide who plays it better.
Obviously.
I taught you how to play it.
Yeah, but it seems like the student overpassed the master.
You play as killer. I
Okay.
play as survivor.
I play as both, and I still do better because I don't go save everybody every 5 minutes.
You're supposed to if you have borrowed time. That's the whole point of borrowed time.
No, the point is to do the generators like True Talent does.
Yeah, but when you save them, you get points, and when you get points, you get higher ranking.
But when you do generators, you get escaping, you get points.
No,
can't-
it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's what you do during the game. It doesn't matter if you win or lose.
Depends. It depends. Who?
You could lose a match but get like max points on pallet drops and get a peg because you did pallet drops and you
But you
evaded the
can, also,
killer.
and you can also get points for being stealthy the entire game and never being caught or chased.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
So drop a comment down below what you want us to do next, and we'll do it as soon as we can.
Alright guys, well thank you for tuning in if you've watched this long. It's a very long video, it's crazy. But see you guys next time. Bye.